When did Rolex roll out laser etched crystals? So laser etched crystals are going to be very, very small laser etchings on the crystal. You find them at 6 o'clock. That was rolled out in 2003, 2004, and that is the current replacement crystal. Something that's an interesting fact is if you look at the service crystals, there's actually going to be a small S in the base of the coronet. Does a scrambled serial, also known as a random serial, mean that there's no associated date of production? I think the first thing to address here is the charts that many people refer to are just our best guesses. I've proven them wrong in many cases, but yes, when Rolex introduced random serials, there is no way to tell the exact date of production outside of the card, unfortunately. No one's been able to guess because they're random. What are your thoughts on Neo Vintage Cartier from an investment standpoint? I'd say that these are watches that took off over the last couple of years. I'm not sure if they're going to go ahead and continue to be great investments, so to speak. I think that you're far better off sticking with tried and true brands such as Rolex, AP, and Patek. Those are watches that have a far greater audience and a much larger collecting community. Where do I see 16520 price in the next 3 months? I think these are great watches to hold for the long term. I'm still very bullish on them. However, I think that because the rest of the Daytona market has come down, these have come down as well, but these are great watches to buy and hold for the long run. Can an English day wheel and an 1803 day date be replaced with a Spanish one? Yes, these are available in 26 different languages, still can be purchased from Rolex directly, but you can also find them online, Chrono24, eBay, etc. How long have I been a vintage Rolex dealer? Full time, about 4 years now, a little over 4 years. I've been into watches my entire life, buying and selling along the way, but I finally took the plunge when I sold a company of mine in 2018, and I was looking for the next thing to do. How do you keep getting excited about the next watch when you've held them all? I think this is a really great question. I think the longer that you've been in this hobby, you really start to chase those things that are harder to come by. Really diving deep into the details, condition, rarity. Do you want to focus on, I don't know, new old stock watches or military watches? You have to find something that's much harder to come by in order to get that high again and keep you excited. What is my favorite AP? What Royal Oak size should I add to my collection? So for me, 39 millimeters is really the only size Royal Oak that you should be chasing. Those are the traditional and classically proportioned Royal Oaks. And in my opinion, I'm gonna go with the 15300. I prefer that over 15202, 16202. I just appreciate that design. I love that they have a second hand and they're a bit more sporty, something you can wear on a daily basis. Love your Onyx Datejust. What are your thoughts between them versus Day Dates? For me personally, I actually prefer the Datejust. If I'm gonna get a stone dial, I think that the Datejust offers a much cleaner canvas. I also think that a lot of people pass up on Datejust because they're Datejust, but in reality, they're far more rare and oftentimes come at a much greater discount, so don't pass them up.